Yes boys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be doing an unboxing of a Spta or SPTA polisher. I'm going to show you what you get for your money and is it worth it basically. But that will be sort of in a review video I'll be doing in the future. This is just what you get for your money and is it good quality. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is the box it comes in. Now the reason I've bought this specific polisher, and these are the things you get in it, which I think's pretty reasonable. Also, there's a Black Friday sale on it right now, so if you want to get it for even cheaper than I bought it, you can. But yeah, so the reason that I bought this, I've just got into polishing and detailing, and I can safely polish a car now. So I want to practice even more at home, doing it on my own car, as well as doing it on clients' cars. And this is, I think, the cheapest polisher that's reasonably good quality that you can use basically on an entire car. There's 5-inch polishers, but then you can't do certain parts of the bumpers and doors, where a 3-inch you can get everywhere, it just takes a bit longer. Anyway, this is what you get in the pack. So the first thing is a bag. Yeah. Oh no, it's a bloody apron, so you don't get covered in polish. That's actually pretty good. It's, look, there you go. So it's an apron if you want to wear it and not get covered in polish and keep your stuff in it. Do you know what? That's actually, for the money, that's actually quality. Okay, so that's the first thing you get in the box. If I do that, I can then put things on the apron. So, a couple of things that I will talk about as I unbox. This polisher is a 780 watt. This is the bag for the polisher if you want to take it with you. This is a 780 watt polisher with 6 speed settings, which for the wattage is not amazing. You can get polishers with like 2000 watt power, and basically what that means is it just has more polishing power basically. This is the actual polishing box that you get. Open it up. You get this mitt, which I did see in the photo and I can't imagine using it, because I think this is like a removing polishing mitt, but it's like not the nicest microfiber. It's like a weird, hold on, let's see. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's not, doesn't feel amazing. You do actually get a microfiber. That's absolutely fine. You could use that to remove the polish, obviously. You wouldn't use it to put it on, would you? That would make no sense. So yeah, microfiber. Oh! Right, interesting already. So, this is a pad cleaner. So when you've polished, so if I can get a pad out quickly, here we go. So you've just done a bunch of polishing, you want to get rid of the excess polish off the pad. So you get this. Now, I don't know if you can see, it's actually come damaged. Like this bit here has clearly been crushed. Yeah, look, there. So look. These, absolutely fine, these damaged. They've obviously been squished for ages against whatever it's been put in here and it's just damaged it. To be honest, I'm not too fussed, I've got an actual brush anyway, but it's just worth noting that sort of thing can happen. So, that's another thing. You've got your pads, but we'll get into that in a second. Let's get to the polisher. So, oh, there's actually more stuff in here, but I'll get to that in a second. I'm going to put that down here. So, you then have the polisher itself. Now, it's quite heavy, which I will say. At least it's not a cheap feeling item, but what I'll say against that immediately, it doesn't feel cheap, but that also means when you're polishing, it's got a bit of weight about it, so it's going to feel heavy, your arms are going to get tired. So this is the polisher itself. I will put the weight of it on the screen, but yeah, this is the polisher. It's got the Velcro peel-on, peel-off pad replacement, which is fine. That's, you know, that's what most of them do have. The on-off switch is on the side, and it's sort of like a rocking motion. So you push up, and then it clips on. Yeah, so you have to like pinch it at the bottom, and then push up, and then almost clip it in. Polish, and then if you wanted to take it off, you almost have to slide your hand down to just clip it off. So to put it on, you'd probably go clip, hold it, polish, polish, polish. You want to take it off, you then slide down, clip it off. So it's fine, but a lot of the more expensive ones have them at the top, so then when you're polishing, you can just go clip, clip, and it's just a bit easier. You have the 6 speeds at the bottom there. Hopefully you should be able to see that. So yeah, it's currently on 6. It has 6, 5. Oh, it's got, do you know what I will say? It's got a nice click. So it goes foot 6, click, 6.5, click, 5.5. Listen. I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, so it's got a nice clicking motion. So it's not like, oh, that's like 5 and 3/4. You literally have a click. So that's 5.5, that's 2, that's 2.5, that's 1. So that's actually really quite nice. I'll give it credit there. The cable, I don't know how long it is. Yet again, I'll put it on screen rather than unveil it and trying to measure it. It will say. I'm going to guess maybe a 5-meter cable. That might be 5 meters, maybe 3 actually. Maybe it's 3, might even be lucky if it's 2. But it should be more than enough. If you have an extension lead, that's, you know, it's fine. Right, so that is the polisher, microfiber, a weird mitt, I don't know what you'd use that for, the carry case, an apron, and then the pad polish remover. Also in the box, oh, wait a sec. In the box, hold on. Oh, you also have a 4-inch sanding pad. So if you don't want to use a 3-inch, you can actually still use a 4-inch. So it doesn't go up to 5. You have to get the bigger one for 5, which makes sense. That's sort of the general rule of thumb. When you have a 5 inches, it is a lot more substantial. But if you want to do a 4-inch, which that would save you quite a lot. That would save you a lot of time going from a 3 to a 4. You actually can. So that's quite interesting. So if you were doing a bonnet, I don't know how easy it is to swap these over. I don't imagine too difficult. It does come with what I'm assuming is the tools to swap them. I don't know, but hold on. There they are. Oh, and if you wanted to, I personally have never used it, but you can remove this bung, I'm assuming, and you can have it like that, so you can use it with a sort of a handle. I've never used one of these handles. I don't think it would give you a good feel, because for me, you get the feel from like rocking it back and forth and like side to side. Using a handle, I don't feel like you're going to get the same feel. But if that is how you like to polish, you can do that. So, handle, the tools to change, that's just a bag, into a 4-inch pad, I'm assuming. That is all there, that comes with it. That is the last thing that is in the box, other than actual instructions on probably how to swap the parts and use it. Who cares, no one's using them. Right, the last things actually that come, look, I mean that's, for the sake of, if you buy it right now, 80 quid or 100 quid, it's a pretty decent amount of stuff you get. So you get what look like really, really soft pads. I'll see if I can, oh no, this isn't gonna, hold on, this isn't gonna open quite how I wanted it to. I'm trying to get into these pads without damaging them, there we go. These feel like super, super soft microfibers, polishing pads. I don't think they're wool, they're just really soft. Yeah, again, I don't know if you can really see because I don't want my brightness to be overexposing it too crazy, but yeah, it's very, very soft. Oh, there you go, that's better. Yeah, it's very, very soft. So you have these two soft pads, bang, bang. You then have, oh, actual 120 grit actual sanding pads, which makes sense for the sanding pad. So that actually makes sense because it does actually physically say sanding pad on it. So yeah, that actually makes sense. So you have 3-inch and 5-inch sanding pads. You then have these 3 polishing pads that come with it. Yet again, this one's actually slightly, well, I'm assuming that's damaged. Yeah, it's definitely damaged. So look, this one has come slightly damaged. You can sort of see it's just slightly misshapen. It wouldn't make a massive difference. I'm not too fussed about it. But yeah, literally put it on, peel it off. Nice and easy. So, yet again, for a certain compound, you'd use a certain pad. So, you have these 3 pads to play with. Yeah, this is definitely the hardest. Then it's this red one. Then it's this grey one. So, if you're doing a refined finish, you'd use this. A slightly harder compound finish. And then a really hard compound finish, you'd go for these ones. But yes, you have all 3 pads. I haven't used them. And I've bought some online from, I can't remember the company name, because I thought it would be better to sort of play it safe and not use what it comes with. And I know it sounds a little bit mental. I've been taught how to use certain polishes with certain pads, so I didn't want to start using different pads with the same polish and getting different results. So I have used what I can, because I know it works, rather than messing around with the certain stuff it gives you. But if you wanted to, you can, because you have a heavy cut polishing, so that will remove a lot of scratches, and then you have a refining polish to go back over it. So, for example, you'd probably use the heavy cut on a harder pad, and then you'd go back through, or actually maybe a soft pad with a heavy cut, and then you'd go back over with like a medium and a refine, and then make it look basically as good as you can. As you can probably tell, I'm not still there with the polishing and the pads and, you know, what you should use, etc. But what I am is able to polish a car safely, and this is the whole point of buying this entire kit, is that it shows you what you can buy. Oh, and you do have 4-inch polishing pads that come with it as well, which are the exact same as the 3-inch. So you have the softest one, then the medium one, then the really hard one. That's actually really good and really handy. So you can use all three. So yeah, this one, you probably can't tell, but look, quite hard, really hard, and then soft. But yeah, then use the polishing compounds accordingly. But this is all the stuff you get for 90 quid if you buy it right now, 80 quid if you buy it right now, or £100. I think this is ridiculous value for money, to be totally honest with you. Because this is, you need a dual action, so it goes left and right and sort of up and down. So it's not just going one way, which means you're not going to cause the panel won't get as hot for a start, so it's harder to burn paint with this type of polisher. It's safer, it's a safer one to use, especially if you're not as experienced. It's easier to get a better correction and less likely to burn paint or damage it if you have a dual action one. If you just have one that goes right, etc., or just goes left, it is more likely to damage the paint. So this one specifically has a 10mm orbital, which means from looking down on it and seeing the actual polisher, it goes 10mm up, 10mm left, 10mm right, 10mm down. So you can get ones that go 15, you can get ones that go 12, you can get ones that go 5. It's basically the surface of area you're polishing at any given time. So if I'm polishing a panel right now, I'm also getting 10mm to the left, down, right, and up. Hello, Maya, just walking about in the background. So yeah, so that's just, it's worth noting. The speeds, so speed 1 is 2000 RPM and speed 6 is 5500. Yet again, that will vary dependent on the actual polisher you use, because some of them obviously have faster motors, so their 6 is actually like 7000 RPM and their 1 is 4000, you know, stuff like that. So it's worth noting. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing video. I'm looking forward to giving you some reviews, some opinions, and some results with it very, very soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.